All right, with changes in viewing habits, the media and video industries are continuously evolving. As the content market, DISCOP kicks off today. This is Africa's content producers will be under the same roof with buyers. Issues such as desire for African content, the type and style in demand, and which countries or regions on the continent have demand beyond Africa will be discussed. So to explore this a little bit further, we are joined by independent broadcast content producer, legend Manqele. He's the CEO of Barleader TV. Good to have you. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you very much for having me.
So this is all right, tell us a little bit about what you do, because I know that your niche is in the reality television kind of space or production space. Talk to us about this.
So we've been boxed into that because we love doing that. But you know, our talents span across all genres. I'm a CEO of a really emerging, potentially huge company, a production house that produces a reality show currently for South African viewers. We also, produce a lot of online stuff, and we've started another company within the company called The Bar.
Yeah.
It's in a magazine form, but hopefully, as we go along, it becomes a video on demand platform, like all these, other emerging platforms
that are doing so exceptionally well.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to that a little bit. But you're very much so. Let's name them, because you're being shy to name them, and I'm not going to. I mean, Being Bonang, Sumizi, Rich Kids, those are just some of the ones that fall under your label. They are highly watched, highly regarded, and they're doing exceptionally well. Reality TV is something that people absolutely love, but I suppose the TV part is the part that's changing, isn't it? Doesn't necessarily have to be on TV anymore, does it?
It really doesn't. And I always say with this kind of chaos, we always find a ladder. And I think the opportunity here is for broadcasters to pivot and for these online platforms to be more authentic and more genuine about, what they're actually wanting to do with producers and creatives out there. Content is a big machine that moves a big part of society, and we need to take care of it. So I think that with everything and all this chaos, there's a lot of opportunity. And, we're slowly trying to find ourselves in a small conversation, but not necessarily a conversation that isn't impactful. Our company, when it comes to reality and the whole TV space, we're still very much within that space, and we really want to continue to pioneer in that space, rather, without obviously forgetting that there's this huge beast that's coming, that's online, and everyone's sort of rushing to. We also want to create our own online content on our own online platforms as well. Which is imperative as well. Now you've got DISCOP coming up, which is it's a platform for people to see content, buy content, be a part of all of this and the changing dynamics. I want to talk about South African continent and its move into the African continent, because we are not necessarily, I mean, we're doing exceptionally well, but if we look at our counterparts, let's take Nigeria, for instance, let's take other African markets, how are they doing and how do they take to our productions? Like, for instance, some of the productions that you are doing, is there major interest on the continent for it? I think there is. Like, look at a program like Bonang. Across the world, people want to see. She's a very big celebrity, so everyone wants to see what she gets up to. We were getting tweets from Nigeria, from London, from Belgium, all these places that I never thought that, we would spark an interest in terms of content. But when it comes to the Nigerian market, I think, Nigeria has a very genuine way of looking at content, and they take it upon themselves to do a lot of the stuff that they do. Whereas we still depend on broadcasters. We want to go get the elaborate funding. We want to go get, whereas in Nigeria, really just wants to shoot, and they shoot. With the little they have, they've managed to build an industry that is really, it looks like it's overtaken us because of its magnitude. But when it comes to quality, I've seen some Nigerian stuff that is really, really amazing when it comes to quality. So they're also producing on that side of the spectrum as well. Whereas I think, are still, really trying to get into the broadcaster. Whereas that's sort of slowly fading. Although the broadcaster is still very important, obviously, to our livelihoods and job creation and all these things. But I think true to the creative, just go out there and create, and that's what Nigeria is doing.
Yeah,
you know? Yeah.
It's. I love that. I mean, I think it's a great way of doing it, because I mean, when you look at the issue of pay TV, you look at the issue of something like a Netflix. And Netflix amazes me because, in fact, I think it was, I don't know which award ceremony it was, but you know, all the major awards were
Emmys,
handed. It was the Emmys. You're correct.
Emmys.
They were handed over to shows that are on Netflix, not on your traditional ABC and all of the networks. It's taken away from that, and that just shows you how the shift is happening. But is that shift happening here, and is it fast enough?
I don't think it's gonna happen as quick as it has in America. It is happening, and I think that a friend of mine always says, "Stupid media dies, stupid content dies." When you look at the programs on pay TV, we just had a famous wedding now, a whole week long, and that was really amazing to see how many people flocked in to watch. So the more we say, pay TV is dying, I don't think it's going to die when it comes to real quality, real amazing, well-produced, well-budgeted stuff. Like, the dramas that we're seeing on pay TV currently.
Yeah.
So I really I'm hopeful that, both platforms can live in this country like a Netflix and like all the pay TV platforms that we have here.
Yeah, there is an insatiable appetite for it. So I think we can meet both appetites. So we're wrapping up. You are going to DISCOP, but I was saying you are going there to sell your content, but you're actually going there to buy content as well.
I'm looking for content.
That's what you want.
Yeah, I'm looking for content as well. I definitely have a platform. I don't have that amount of money that all the internationals have, but I want to build the bar, and I want to build this platform for local, regional content for people to necessarily try out, whether it's pilots or little ideas that we can sort of go behind and support local producers as well.
Well, good luck. Good luck, and so refreshing to meet you. Keep up the great work, because you really are doing so well. And this is one of our young, I suppose his name says it all, legends. He's a legend, Manqele. He is the CEO of Barleader TV, starting also Bar TV as one of the companies as well. And hopefully that'll be one of our biggest kind of competitors to Netflix one day. Who knows? Who knows? Remember the face. So let's take a break. After this, Mozambique under the spotlight, a photo book describing this beautiful island as a forgotten paradise. Let's take a look. Stay tuned.